Earth signs, what it is, what it does, how you doing? Hope you all doing well. Hope you're feeling blessed. Hope you're feeling love. Hope you've gotten outside today, got some fresh air. I'm gonna pop in here do a elemental reading for you. I wasn't sure if I was going to, honestly. Just did the water signs and it was rather emotional. Took a little bit of energy out of me, but I feel good enough to keep going. So here I am with yours. Didn't want to leave you hanging, but I do want to start off by burning a little dragon's blood incense so we can better connect to my guides and your guides. If I can get this lit. Okay. Almost there. You're gonna get it. But wait, there's more after that. You also gotta light some of this lotus incense for you because it smells delightful. And hopefully, maybe it'll connect us to that crown chakra energy as well, since we're burning some lotus incense. But it really does smell amazing. You can do it. Work with it. Do it for the reading. Alright, we got it for you. Alright. Alright, at this time, Most High, Holy Spirit, archangels, angels, gods, goddesses that watch over us, protect us, ancestors, descendants. As such, we will help me to connect deeper to the energy of the earth signs reading so I might deliver the clearest, most beneficial, positive message from the highest vibrational frequencies I can in a way that is beneficial for the story that each person watching this needs to receive. Thank you. Now, what is the main energetic focus of the healing for the earth signs here? What is the main energetic focus of the healing for the earth signs? I've got all my crystals out right now so I can use them as like card weights so they don't blow away. They kept trying to blow away during the water signs reading. So I had some big changes coming in, but let's focus on your energy right now. So you got forgiveness with the first card out, card number 23. It's also masculine and feminine energy with the moon and the sun there. Feeling it coming into balance in a certain way. Could be forgiveness pertaining to that situation, forgiveness that could help one to come more into balance with himself, whether that's you or somebody else. What is the main energetic focus of the healing for the earth signs, please? What is the main energetic focus of the healing for the earth signs? Letting go. So I'm seeing again, releasing something. Definitely in regards to forgiveness for some of you. Maybe forgiving something within yourself, releasing any burdens or guilt or regrets that are causing you to seem like the black and white bird on different branches, the masculine and feminine energy that is separated by branches, but in this forgiveness card, the sun and the moon are separated by two barriers of water, and each stream of water has a barrier between it. So there's the original barrier separating the masculine and feminine energy, but then there's the barriers within that barrier. Some of you could be feeling out of alignment with your masculine and feminine energy right now, and there's a need to ground more, to become more rooted in a more balanced and level, eye to eye equilibrium with your masculine and feminine energy. For some of you. See, for some of you, you've been going through some cycles. Could be some tough cycles. But it feels like you're coming out of that. It's like the energy doesn't feel too heavy, honestly. It just feels like maybe feeling a little out of balance again with that masculine feminine energy, but I feel like you're probably going to be coming into balance more. Skip the cards energy. This is an energetic focus of the healing for the earth signs, please. This is an energetic divine timing. There it is. Look, it's not the black and white bird, but this is, I see like the masculine and feminine energy seeing eye to eye. At least you being also guided right now. I just put this Shiva's eye on the divine timing card without really thinking about it. Like eye to eye oneself. Some of you could be just going through a spiritual awakening right now, or Kundalini activation again. Some of you definitely work with Shiva and Kali, like Ganesha and Vishnu, like the Hindu pantheon. This is a energetic focus of the healing for the earth signs at this time, please. This is an energetic focus of the healing for the earth signs, please. The card flipped, and then like flipped right back in its original information. Card flip 360. What's the energetic focus of the healing for the earth signs, please? Spirit, Holy Spirit, outside. What is the Omens? Card number 31. Again with that masculine, feminine energy, the sun and the moon. Go with the hawk. What is the energetic focus of the healing for the earth signs at this time, please? What is the energetic focus of the healing for the earth signs at this time, please? Growth with card number 38. Here's an energetic focus of the healing for the earth signs at this time, please. Here's an energetic focus of the healing for the earth signs at this time, please. I'll take that one. 37, emotional release. So yeah, there's definitely some things that need to be released by some, maybe, to help one become more balanced between that masculine and feminine energy. This is that energy's out here heavily right now. And through that process, though, you have a growth waiting for you. This is the last card, please. What is the energetic focus of the healing for the earth signs, please? What is the energetic focus of the healing for the earth signs, please? But the masculine energy card did just pop out, and I'm not going to take it. What is the energetic focus of the healing for the earth signs, please? Last card. Ancient Wisdom. Card number 34. Interesting. Alrighty. Sorry, it's taking me a second. There's silence. Feels like for some of you out there, there's something that you're going through that has you feeling like you're not growing. That's only for some of you out there, so don't take that if it doesn't resonate. But that's what I'm feeling like. I'm just seeing so much separation of the masculine and feminine energy here. This first card, forgiveness, we've got the sun and the moon, separate borders of the card. This letting go card, we've got the white and the black bird on separate branches looking in opposite directions. On this omens card, we've got the moon and the sun being separated by the hawk. You're trying to get to that balance eye-to-eye level within and without yourself on that divine timing card. See, whatever it is you're going through right now, you're definitely being supported and guided, and your spiritual team is around you. Like you are, I don't want to say it feels like you're not seeing the messages, but just pay attention for the signs, the synchronicities, the omens. They're around you. You just have to have the eye to pay attention to it, the awareness to look for it. I feel like there's something for some of you that needs emotionally to be, like the cards are saying, to release something. There's something underneath the surface that is bubbling up, that is ready to be released, and once you do, like that's when you're really going to see the growth that you want. See that take root more, those acorns. You're gonna see those acorns blossom leaves on your tree of ancient wisdom. Like your guides are trying to give you some knowledge. There's knowledge within you that is available for you to access. There's just something that is keeping you from connecting to it. Feels like some shadow work is being done right now for some of you out there, but that it's necessary right now for some of you. There's something that your spiritual team, God, the universe, your ancestors, descendants, the angels, the archangels, Mother Divine, like your spiritual team, whoever it is you connect with, there's something that they're trying to help you with to get through this time right now, to help you see what's beneath the surface. There's a deeper truth within you that's awaiting to be illuminated and brought to the surface. Oh, this energy is a little it feels a little stagnant. And from what I'm reading in the cards is in divine timing. Try and let go of whatever it is that is weighing you down or causing you to feel like you're going in opposite directions of yourself and not seeing eye to eye. Like, this is, again, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to read the cards and give the energy of what suggestions I'm picking up from them. But it seems like for some of you out there, there's something forgiveness related, whether that be you forgiving somebody else or maybe you asking somebody for forgiveness. But all the same, understanding that that process is different for everybody, and like it happens in divine timing. Unfortunately for some people it never happens, but we're not going to focus on that energy. We're going to focus on trying to get you past this so you can get into this ancient wisdom, because I'm sure like after we get out of this energy as well, the transformation is going to show you more of what awaits you and what you're looking forward to, or what you're feel like you're not seeing growth wise right now at this time. But I don't know how to describe it. I feel like for some of you it's not like your spiritual team is making you do this. Like, I want to say, when I say making you do this, like, understand, like, no one can make you do anything, but like I mean, the universe, the divine one, it has ways of sitting us down when we need to sit down and or do something. Like, it'll sometimes throw blockages, not even blockages because it's not blockages, but just your path will orchestrate in such a way that like you'll be forced to do whatever it is that you need to for your soul to continue to grow and evolve and to unlock itself. Otherwise, becoming stagnant, like I was feeling that earlier. So, for some of you, like this is your spiritual team stepping in to. Some of you might have given your spiritual team, like, because your spiritual team needs, like, your permission to really intervene on behalf and, like, to interfere with, like, free will, but, like, to say, like, okay, like, I'm ready for my archangels, for my goddesses and gods, like, your spiritual team, whoever it is that you work with, to act in your life, to aid you. Like, they're always waiting there to help, but like they sometimes like need us to ask. But I'm feeling, so for some of you, you might have asked for your spiritual team's help, and you're having trouble though recognizing the signs and synchronicities, the omens that are around you that you're receiving from your spiritual team. And because you're not picking up on them, it feels like you're just being like forced to kind of, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like forcing, it just feels kind of like you're like a stagnant energy a little bit. But I'm feeling like for some of you, your spiritual team is around you right now heavily to help you through this time, because some of you are going through something heavy. I'm not sure what it is, only you will know your stories, but it's in regards to the growth that you're looking for, which is, it feels like spiritual. 38 card number 38 with the growth, card number 37 with emotional release. Like, And then card number 34 is Ancient Wisdom. It's like counting down into like you releasing, and like any blockages or things that are self-hindering yourself, so that you can better unlock and tap into yourself. Because it feels like there's ancient wisdom, there's ancient knowledge, there's new downloads and stuff that you're receiving from your spiritual team that is waiting for you to better be able to receive. So with the masculine and feminine energy, the masculine energy card almost came out when I was shuffling it, but the feminine energy card did not. But the masculine and feminine energy is here on both these cards. And I'm looking at the black birds with the yin and yang energy, so that's the feminine energy. I'm seeing right now you really need to, if you can, like find a way to tap into that feminine energy, to see eye to eye with your feminine energy, so that you can be receptive to the synchronicities, the signs, the omens that you're receiving from your spiritual team, but also so that you can better receive the downloads that you're supposed to receive after you really tap into that feminine energy and feel into those emotions that are ready to be let go. Whatever is ready to be, look, with emotional release, and then I forgot the card, letting go. It's card number 43. Something's ready to be let go, even if that's just something you need to forgive within yourself. I feel like this is also what, for some of you, your spiritual team is helping you to do at this time, is to honor and take power in making changes to the things within your control, but then also having the discernment, intuition, and the courage to all the same let go of the things which you cannot change. And sometimes that comes with just having to allow situations to be what they are, but then all the same allowing yourself to forgive yourself at the very least in any situation, so that you can continue to move down your path and not be hindered by things outside of your control like other people. I know that's easier said than done. Like I know I'm talking about it right now because it's coming through, but like it's things I've had trouble with myself in the past, and it's like even still, like I've gotten a lot better with it, and just to that point of like, you know, sometimes the situation just is what it is within our control, and the only thing one can control is how they handle the situation. And sometimes that the only thing someone can do to stop themselves from being slowed down is to let go and to forgive themselves or another person, but to make sure that you are all right within, so that you can, I was 23 when I said that, look, 23, card number 23, forgiveness. Like there's something that you're being asked to by your spiritual guides, by your team, by your higher self, so that you can better connect to your higher self if you're feeling ungrounded. Alright, let me try and see if there's anything else here. Some of you could be connected to birds as spirit animals, especially the hawk, the falcon. I'm getting Horus and Ra energy. There's new growth here for some of you. Some of you, you've already stepped into this new growth. Like you've already let go of a lot of the things that you need to let go and forgive. And you are in the divine timing and flow of your path and your journey, your soul's evolution. And you are seeing all the signs and synchronicity, the omens around you. You're very tapped in, you're very grounded for some of you. Growth, it's like you Looking at the growth card, it's the dark side of a leaf, and then the other side is like a brown side of a leaf. And the other side is like a dark green and a brown, and then the acorns are in deep red root color energy. So I'm seeing some of you are already grounded within that emotional release and that healing energy of the heart chakra. You're those acorns, those seeds of wisdom are blooming into the trees that are bountiful with just information in the leaves, and you are the trees for your own lineage. I do see some of you have higher and lower realm guys, like underworld, and then like angelic. And there's different types of angels. But I'm seeing for some of you, you have protection on all sides of the board. Like you are good in all the realms. I'm seeing the cycles in the four corners of the ancient wisdom card. Like you have, like I'm seeing that as protection in all corners of the board. And then between the two cycles on the bottom and the top is where the feathers are in this ancient wisdom card. Feathers are leaves, like turquoise kind of, and then turquoise is good for like balance and calmness and grounding. But then the rest of the leaf is like the same color as the third eye chakra energy. I'm saying for some of you, you're very grounded within your intuition as well, in that ancient wisdom. I don't know why, like I'm hearing some of you are walking books. I don't know, I was looking at the leaves here as like pages in a book. Like some of you are like walking books. You're very well read, you're very well informed, you're very in tune with the spiritual realm and your ancient wisdom. Like some of you are also mediums. You just get information, you don't know how you know it, you just know it. Okay. This is also Akashic Records for some of you. You are like, not just for yourself, for like, history. Some of you are very tapped into the spiritual and like pick up on like past timelines or even future. Like some of you are just mediums, like, or you're clairvoyant, extremely clairvoyant or claircognizant. Or even what's I don't know. Some of you, like the things you speak, like you. Oh, some of you are prophets, like oracles. You prophesize. Oh, look, and I forgot. This is the prophecy stone right here. Some of you might work with this crystal. This crystal feels really good. Like the first time I got this crystal, like the energy of it is very serene, very grounding, very calm, but like I don't know how to describe it. Like the stone itself is rough. I mean, and it could just be because of mine, but like the way even like it feels in my hand, like it's like the stone is rough, but the energy is so smooth, so calm, so grounding within yourself. Ancient wisdom, prophecy stone as well. Some of you might work well with this stone, prophecy stone as well. Putting that out there for you. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that with this Omens cards. Yo, some of you are, I don't know how to describe it, having that you're just prophets and prophetesses. Like you prophesize, you just see things with the same things. Sometimes like you don't even know the timing of things, but you know things, you see things, you speak things, you feel things. Some of you, this is the gifts that await you in divine timing as you tap more and balance that masculine and feminine energy, and as you let go of what's holding you back from stepping into this energy. Some of you, it could just be self-doubts, like mindsets, or maybe fear. I'm not feeling fear, but I feel like some of you are, you're just uncertain of what to expect with it, which I feel like is understandable. But know that your guides are with you, like you're protected. This is gifts and stuff that are already within you. Like to be afraid of these gifts is to be afraid of yourself. To be disconnected from a part of who you are on a soul level of, in a sense, like kind of what your soul came here to experience. I mean, I believe like we all have gifts and abilities to be clairvoyant, claircognizant, psychic in general, but this is, not everybody has like the same gifts and whatnot. But for some of you, this is a path that you came to do. You came to plant the seeds of growth for new generations and for yourself and just your own family tree. You came to release the cycles that no longer aid in your bloodline's evolution, elevation, growth, like benefit, joy. Someone's name could be Joy. Someone's name could be Hope. No, I'm hearing Fran and Francine. Like Frankenstein. Some of you feel like if you tap into this gift that you'll be looked at as a monster for something that you can do naturally. You know, my stomach kind of not, it kind of got like a little pit in it when I said that. No, though, you're not a monster. Like, for being able to connect to yourself in the spiritual realm, for tapping into the natural gifts and abilities within you like that, does not make you a monster. And so if that's what's keeping you scared from tapping into yourself, from witnessing your own natural gifts and abilities that you've been blessed and born with, like, I'm feeling that's definitely one of the things that needs to be let go, so that you can get onto the same equal branch and level within your masculine and feminine energy, to allow yourself to flow effortlessly, which will then allow your gifts to flow as well. But again, some of you, you're already tapped into this energy, like you are already living and walking in all of your gifts and abilities. And if not all of them, you're still growing and tapping into them continuously. And if you are tapped into most of them, you are refining them still. Like you're always fine tuning. All right, we're 35. Looks 35 on the dot there. 35 minutes in, though, we are going to finally get into your transformation. I didn't realize we had taken so long on that. Don't apologize, though. And someone needed it. So I'm grateful that it came to me and I could be able to relate. Respectful. Alright. Let's see. Knowledge and connection on the split. So you're definitely getting a deeper knowledge. Separation card here on the split. Again, some of you could be feeling a little separated within your masculine and feminine energy. In this case, try and ground yourself as much as possible. Try and do anything that'll help you feel into your body, like physical movement that'll help you be in a state of flow so that your energy can move around. Maybe just taking a walk, some exercise, going to the gym, dancing, like meditation, yoga, just to connect to your body. Some of you could be feeling disconnected from your body. Definitely ground. Definitely ground. What is the main energetic focus of the transformation for the earth signs, please? This time, what is the main energetic focus of the transformation for the earth signs, please? Innovation, card number 1, fire energy. What is the main energetic focus of the healing for, or the transformation for the earth signs, please? What is the main... Look, there's that knowledge card again. That ancient wisdom, that knowledge, it's inside of you. It's ready for you to tap into. Some of you, again, you are already tapped into it. What is the main energetic focus of the transformation for the earth signs, please? Creativity. Like that, there we go. I feel like we're getting into some of that. The transformation that some of you are going through, have gone through, or what awaits you as you continue to go through and release what needs to be released that might be holding you back. What is the energetic focus of the transformation for the earth signs, please? Initiation. Again, some of you are definitely going through one, and that's why it might feel like if this is how you're feeling, like your guides or the universe or like yourself has kind of sat you down in a way, like I don't want to say sat you down, like I don't know, I just don't know energetically, like word wise, how else to describe it. But like initiation, it's happening in divine timing. Your soul is going through its own initiation for you to tap into this ancient wisdom, if you haven't already, that's inside of you. Feeling like there's something you need to do, or that like you're supposed to be doing for with this, in regards to that, with your soul's purpose. What is the energetic focus of the transformation for the earth signs, please? What is the energetic focus of the transformation journey? So it's the inner journey. Did it flip? I think it did. I think it was this reading. I was talking about a card that flipped over and then flipped right back in its position with the healing cards. And it was the inner journey card. And the journey card just came out here in the transformation. Some of you are going through an inner journey. Some of you are starting the next phase in your journey. Some of you are going on a physical journey somewhere. Some of you could be from somewhere in the Middle East. From North Africa. Or just Africa in general. Somebody could be from Asia, Europe. I'm picking up on people across the seas from like North America and the American hemisphere, South America, North America, Canada, all that. Like, this is somewhere in the Eastern world. Some of you are from there. Or some of you are going to be taking a trip to there. Some of you have, not like, so some of you are watching from there, but some of you have moved from there, like, to wherever you live now. What is the main energetic focus of the transformation for the earth signs, please? What is the main energetic focus of the transformation for the earth signs? Well, that card just flipped out and flipped right back in, but this card right here is, it's the first time I've seen this card come out in a reading. The second time I've actually seen and paid attention to it. This is the resurrection. So yeah, some of you are most definitely going through a massive death and rebirth experience right now. Like, you are going through a resurrection of a sense, energetically. Or at least that's also the transformation that awaits you if you feel like you're still in a more stagnant energy. Like, try and be in it, not the stagnant energy, but try and be in the moment within yourself, in your own energy, because on the other side of it, on the other side of that emotional release, is that rebirth energy. And it's not the rebirth card. There's a rebirth card in here, but this is a resurrection. Like, rebirth is a rebirth, death and rebirth, but like the resurrection energy. I'm still reading it like a rebirth energy. Oh yeah, some of you are definitely mediums though. Like, you can communicate with the dead on the other side. Resurrection. It's gonna feel like you went through resurrection through this emotional release process for some of you, with this the emotional release card lining up right above the resurrection card. What is the main energetic focus of the transformation for the earth signs? Last card, simplicity. So we're talking about resurrection. Like, that is, I feel like this, that like explains it well. Going from feeling burdened, weighed down in a darker energy to a lighter energy, literally. Like, just feeling light, feeling less burdened, feeling less weighed down, feeling less stuck, stagnant, to even receiving like your spiritual wings, where you're effortlessly moving through your soul's process and journey now. Like, some of you are getting ready to go through a energetic portal. An energetic portal. This all also, for some of you, this like energy could have been triggered by this 7-7 portal that we just had. And that was a form of initiation for some of you. Or it has triggered an initiation within your soul. Alrighty. kind of just dived in there on the tail end of that part, but let's take it back to the beginning of the transformation now. Looking at this renovation card for the transformation to start off, and then the transformation is beautiful energy. I know the healing energy is a little thick, a little heavy, but no, like the transformation though is beautiful. Like this is what awaits you if you haven't already stepped into it and gone through it. Is the renovation card. I'm looking at this as a form of like inner self-purification, also that your guides are helping you to go through right now, to help you to kind of burn away what's holding you back or causing you to feel weighed down and burdened. Like this is, some of you have definitely asked for your guides to step in for you, and they are helping you to, I'm not gonna lie, like it's a little heavy for some of you. I can feel it, but ultimately, like you are opening that divine channel and flow to flow within you creatively. Like you are opening yourself up to so much divine inspiration, creation, knowledge, and downloads that are waiting to be received for you. I'm seeing for some of you, you're feeling a little. Is Neptune still retrograde? Neptune. I'm feeling like that Neptunian energy, kind of like that dreamer energy. I'm seeing this like I'm looking at the picture. I'm seeing this as kind of like daydreaming. Some of you are, again, feeling a little disconnected maybe. So again, try and ground yourself, because the more you can ground yourself and be centered throughout this process, like the easier it's also going to help you receive like the downloads and the guidance that you're receiving. But I'm feeling like for those of you who are already past the healing though, for the most part, like you are just, your channel is on point right now. For some of you might be getting messages from like Atlantis, like the Lemuria, even like the ancient world. I'm seeing again with this Africa card here. And this knowledge card here has the constellations on it, especially the ones I'm talking about, which is the story I'm picking up right here. I'll get into in a second. But the Sirius, or the Canis Minor and Major, and the Sirius constellation, and the Orion belt, the Orion constellation. Like this is what was that? Sorry about that. With what I said about this guy walking to Africa, or being maybe from Africa, I'm getting with this mermaid energy, the Dogon tribe. Like, and I won't get too deep into it, but it's like they believe like their ancestors came from the stars, from the Sirius constellation, and they were aquatic in a sense, like they were mer people, like Atlantis energy. Like, but this is going, the Dogon tribe is one of the, as far as on our tribes that exist still today, and the history of, you want to talk about like ancient aliens, ancient astronauts and stuff like that, like look up the Dogon tribe, because they talk about it, and The things that they talk about, the things that they know, still baffles scientists today. Like it just depends on what you believe in. I know for a lot of the people that are watching this here, obviously like you're spiritual, so it's not that far-fetched, but just the origins of, like, even if you want to call it the human species, like, because the Dogons is like, yeah, human, but like the origins, like the ancestors, like come from the stars, like from Sirius, things like that. Now that's not everybody's ancestors though, so again, only take this where it resonates and leave the parts of the story that aren't for you. Now I'm seeing some of you have a portal open to Atlantis and to Lemuria. Some of you are connected to the Dogon tribe. If not connected, like you have a wealth of information, a wealth of it, like a well of information on it. Yeah, but some of you could be Orion star seeds, Sirius star seeds. I'm seeing Rigel here. Some of you could be Aries, you could be a Taurus, could be a Gemini, could be a Libra. It's not on here, but I'm feeling Pisces. So there could be some cross watchers definitely watching. That's alright. Oh yeah, and then on this card here I'm seeing, I think I've said it before, another reading, but it's like, it's a word on here that says Africa or Africa, but I hear it as Africa, but it's spelled Afriga. Some of you get messages through music, like some of you are clairaudient, some of you are claircognizant. Again, you just know things, and I'm seeing that as because the divine is pouring the information through your crown chakra. Not without you knowing it, but for some of you without you knowing it, like you just know things, you don't really know why, but you just do. That's because your spiritual team is gracefully pouring that information into you as you are able to receive it. And some of you, you're getting the information, but again, like you're not able to quite understand what it is that you're picking up on because you need to ground more. If you haven't fully tapped into these abilities, that some of you definitely get sign synchronicity. Some of you, like omens and whatnot, read tea leaves or coffee, stuff like that. Candle readings. Some of you read incense smoke. Or like you read smoke, like you read fire. I'm getting that with this renovation card. Yeah, some of you are capable of doing all that. Some of you are water scryers. I'm also looking at that kind of as the guy with the fishing pole, fishing for the light in the water there. Important water scrying. Interesting. I was picking up on the Dogon tribe, and he's like a fisherman right there. I wasn't even paying attention to him when I was talking about it. So I'm looking at him standing on top of this rock though in the middle of the water, accessing this portal with mermaids underneath of it. And some of you are just extremely grounded in your spiritual gifts and abilities, but within like the spiritual realm, like you, I don't know how to describe it. With kind of like what I was picking up on this knowledge card, like feeling. What did I say? Oh, like that Neptunian energy. So some of you need to ground more if you're feeling more like daydreaming, because you're going to ground that Neptunian energy to like the extreme. Like you are just going to be, I don't want to say swimming in it, but like just swimming in spiritual information and guidance and knowledge and support from your ancestors, descendants, from God, the universe, from your angels and archangels, the gods and goddesses you work with, your spiritual team, whoever it is. Like you are, like once you go through this spiritual awakening, like you're going to be in flow, like tapped in extremely, in which case it'll be important for you to be grounded and remain centered within yourself so that you can, I don't know how to describe it other than like, not lose your mind in the spiritual, like, so that you can maintain the healthy connections within your everyday life. Because like, some of you are also hermits. Like some of you are just spiritualists. Like you do this for a living, and that's why some of you, like, you swim in spiritual knowledge. Like, just, I don't know how to describe it. Like your spirituality is you, and I can't describe it any other way than that. Like you're just swimming in different levels and depths of yourself and bringing them to the surface. See, some of you are accessing your past lives at this time as well, or you'll be getting ready to. This journey card. Some of you could be shamans, like do shamanic journeys. Some of you are reincarnated from, or like you're reincarnations of some powerful people from the past. I'm getting that with this resurrection card. Like in the past lives, like you're going to begin accessing like who you were and from your past lives for some of you out there, or different chapters of past lives that you haven't been aware of before. Alright, yeah. I feel like all the same though. The more you can lighten your load, the more you can lighten the energy around and within you, the more you're going to feel like, even if you're not tapping into past lives and reincarnations or anything like that, just like a new person I'm getting with this resurrection energy. Because right now there is definitely an initiation of the soul for some of you with your spiritual team that you're going through, and it's going to lift that stagnant energy some of you may be feeling. Like this is what awaits you through this transformation, is a lighter energy for yourself, a deeper knowing and understanding and knowledge of yourself, more inspired creative inspiration, being more in a state of flow within yourself naturally, really being grounded within the roots of your own ancient wisdom. Ancient wisdom card, I forgot that was up here, talking about past lives and reincarnations and things of that sort. Like it's within you. For some of you it is time, it's ready for you to access. Some of you are already getting the omens, the signs, and synchronicities about it. And some of you could have Egyptian royalty bloodline in your ancestry, being reincarnations of people from that time period. Again, it's talking about Horus Ra energy with the hawk on this omens card. Like this is the transformation that is available and awaits you all if you haven't already tapped into it though. With that though, I think that's where I leave your reading off. I think just be patient with yourself. Give yourself some grace. It's just 010101 on the clock when I said that. 111. You've got some new beginnings coming towards you. On the other side of this transformation, if you're not already in it, if you're not already in your new beginnings. But with that, hope you all have a great day. Stay blessed. Love you, and peace.